Because it's what I'm hearing. Girl, what's your problem? Cause I know it's hard sometimes. If you just give it some time, ooh, honey, now, girl, we can solve them. If you just give me some time, I can open up your mind. If you let it shine, I can free your mind. Cause I know it now that it's over. I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. Gave me goosebumps. Childish Gambino. When I was younger, there's this group of chicks that would call me Childish Gambino. I do not look like him. I know I didn't. Even back then, I did not look like a fucking Childish Gambino. So I don't know. These chicks would just be like, "You remind me of Donald Glover, Danny Glover, whatever the fuck his name is." I'm like, no. I call upon the Almighty Divine, the angelic guides, and the ancestors that watch amongst us. I ask that you please and have my heart, my body, soul. Please guide us into protection, wealth, creativity, love, happiness, wholeness, and oneness. Please give us divine insight, intelligence, wisdom, brilliance, and grace, so that we may step, calculate, and execute with divine accuracy, precision, success, and triumph. I say. I don't know why God told me to pull that card out, so I did. Now I'm so high, and now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I didn't leave. Now I'm so high, we can solve it. If you just. Alright, big cats. This is your Big Cat Big Dick Collective Energy reading for today. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. With that energy, I'm getting because I don't know, I'm getting that you were trying to lead someone to the promised land. You're trying to lead someone to safety. This could have been 3 years ago. This could have been 9 years ago. You were trying to lead someone into safety, and they were too impatient. They didn't want to take their time with it, and ultimately they ended up going back to their toxic ways and their toxic lifestyles instead of actually healing. So now that we're ushering in the 5D into New Earth, they're having a really hard time, and some of them even might be getting ready to check out because they neglected their shadow work and their healing. They intentionally spited you and anyone else who gave them sound guidance, and they went towards a darker aspect of life that served them no good. So, because let's get this energy started with this Three of Cups being the first card out. Now I'm so high, and now that it's over, they'll never be sober. These people are intentionally drugging and drinking to escape the reality of the life that they have created and they have built. I thought this was for life. Yeah, because they wanted, this might have been a person you partied with, you indulged in toxic behaviors with. This might have been someone you tried to relate with on a lower frequency, more of a trauma bond type thing. But because you separated from this individual and you went to, it changed the trajectory of your life while they continue to go downwards. So now the chickens are here to roost, the reaper's here to collect, and this person's not looking too good. Because with this Knight of Cups, they seen you become more emotionally stable, more emotionally mature throughout this whole process, because they watched you throughout this whole process and they seen you transform into someone who might have been reactive, might have been abusive when it came to drugs and alcohol, might have been addictive, had severe addictive personalities. They seen you, they watched every step of the way, and they watched that you metamorphosed into something that was stable. 222, teamwork makes the dream work. And in a way, you were teaching this person through your actions. You may not have directly been in contact or connection with this individual, but them watching you made them want to become a better person. But with this Three of Swords, I'm seeing that this individual, one of the main reasons they chose to stay away from you or they chose to spite you is because their guilty conscience did not allow them to ascend with you. They were reluctant to share their truths about the deception and the deceit that they put you through. And ultimately, it kept them in a lower state because they weren't being honest with themselves, even though you might have already knew. I act like an animal because I was raised by one, like one. Yeah, these are the type of people that they prioritize gossip and drama and toxicity over anything. They like holding secrets because they think that's the way to go. They watch too much fucking Euphoria and Shameless. They watch too many programming shows that make them think that toxicity and filth and funky nastiness is fucking normal. So they were programmed since birth to be a disgusting way, and they never broke that programming. They actually indulged more in it and embraced it as something that was a part of their identity when in reality we can all break from it. So with this Nine of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you got in your single, independent energy and you started loving yourself. And you're getting a lot of rewards, a lot of good dharma, whatever the fuck, good energy is coming back to you because you chose to sever this tie and stand independent in your truth and abundance. So this Nine of Pentacles being clarified by, can't you feel me thinking of you? And you've changed so much. Who are you? Because you're unrecognizable to this person. They send you telepathic communications all the time. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. The big cats. Some of these people you may have started the journey with and they just fell off the horse. They fell off the wagon time and time again. You could have started a journey of sobriety with somebody and they might have been lying, saying that they were sober and they weren't. They might have been putting on a front like they were doing it for their kids, their family, or they're doing it for the relationship and they really weren't. You might have been catching this person in so many lies, catching this person drunk or high, or running back to certain toxic environments that they swore that they were off of or they were done with. But as soon as you left, this person turned buck motherfucking wild. They went buck crazy. That made me crazy. possibly. Our heroes and mine at the time of our life. But in fine, lonely and fine. But yeah, these people are fucked. These people used y'all's breakup or y'all's separation or you leaving them as an excuse to completely throw their life to darkness. They completely fucked their life up because you weren't there to hold them accountable anymore. And with this justice card, I'm seeing that this was fated to happen. This person was fated to fall down into the dark abyss because they were never taking your love, your support seriously. And once you left, they realized you were sent into their life to help them out of that dark place. I love arguing because I'm full of drama. This person only wanted to use your energy to feed their ego, to feed their sneaky tactics and behaviors. They never cared about actually being sober or becoming a better person because with this moon card crown in the deck, they were always keeping secrets. They were always hiding or concealing the fact that they didn't want to change. They were constantly hiding it. They didn't want to grow up. This is one of those energies where it's like, hey, I want to be a kid forever. It's a 30-year-old bitch. It's a 30-year-old nigga. It's a 40-year-old nigga. It's a 40-year-old bitch. Like, ew, y'all are fucking disgusting. Grow the fuck up. We're not in high school. They wanted to latch on and hold on to those high school drama performances that they would used to put on, the high school fights in the high school. They wanted to hold on to that disgusting ass bullshit instead of growing and maturing into a stable, solid adult individual. They couldn't handle it. 10 of Wands. They couldn't handle it. It was too much of a burden for them. And they tried to make it your burden. You said, fuck no, you're going to carry all. So when you dropped the burden and you made them carry the bullshit, you got in your 8 of Cups bag and you walked off, you got in your lover's bag and you chose yourself. Oh, Jesus. You chose yourself. It left them in his 4 of Pentacles, this state of limbo. You were their divine protection. And now without you, they're struggling financially, mentally, emotionally. They're struggling across the board. And now their brain, their little tiny brain has grew a little bit. And they're finally seeing a fraction of the reality without you. It's finally setting in. And a lot of you have been gone from this person for 2 years, 3 years, 9 years. A lot of you have been separated from this person for 4+ years. And they're barely catching on to the fact that you were the silver lining. You were the healing angel sent from the Most High to bring this person out of poverty, spiritual poverty, mental poverty, financial poverty. You were meant to bring them into a higher vibratory frequency of infinite love and light, of sound mind, heart, body, and soul and spirit, of collective consciousness, awareness, unity within self and unity within the connection. You were there, you were that. And they felt it, but they were too busy trying to be a fucking child. They didn't want to grow up. They wanted to be a Toys R Us fucking kid for the rest of their life. Now they're stuck winning stupid prizes for the stupid games that they played. So Big Cats, you already know what it is. I'll never be sober. Now I'm so high. I love you guys. I'll be back.